I think it must have been maybe 1999, 2000. I think 2000, year 2000. My brother was at a place for drug addicts, and he's not a drug addict. I don't know why they placed him there because he was not a drug addict. He didn't do drugs, but he tried it at that place. And then I invited him to a party at the place I live with. We were 10 people living together. They were all studying at the university, except me, because I hadn't gotten to that yet. And then I tried to apply, for, and I didn't get it. So that's my life. Not the same rules for me as other people. It's very difficult for me. And I do not have the same privileges as other people. So I never got to finish university education. Only 1.5 years at Roskilde University and a year at music science because it was destroyed for me really both times. My brother came to a party at my place and he sat in my room because he didn't want to be at the party. I went up there. I said, come down to be a part of the party. I don't want you to just sit here alone by yourself. And I talked him into it. So he came down and it was a party. I was a bit drunk and then we talked to all kinds of people. There were a lot of people. So I didn't talk to him constantly then. But there were people he knew. But then he was at the bar, and a woman was standing next to him. And apparently, from what he said, he was got in the way. She thought she was dancing there, so she told him to fuck off because she was dancing there. And he got so angry that he punched her in the face. And the police came, and egocentric as I was back then, why am I born into a family where I always have to take care of other people? I don't like myself for it. Just thought about myself. How? Okay, but I forgive myself for that. It's a long time ago. And I didn't. I don't like thinking about it because I didn't understand the situation well enough how sick it was that he was at that place when I didn't know really it was for drug addicts. I found out later. So the case came to court and the lawyer he had was a very nice woman. He came to a psychiatric hospital where they said that he was something like the border of psychosis or something like that. I don't know what it's called in English. And then I went to visit him. My little brother had been there, he died. So I was standing there talking to my brother, but at the same time accusing them of it to my brother, like aiming at them but talking to my brother, because I was so angry. I felt their anger towards me because I did that. And then, but I was so angry because my little brother died, and they were supposed to help him. They did not. What they did not help him. On the contrary, drove him to suicide. And then after the lawyer said she didn't think he had any signs of psychosis. And in court she was a very good lawyer, and the woman wanted some money for the ruined blouse, but they saw my brother as a victim, I'm sure. So only got, he was not going to go to jail, but he got some kind of sentence saying he was to talk to as a department at the police where there are some retired police officers, and it's some policeman you talk to, or he talked to, that year. It's the verdict can be a year. It's a way to kind of help people. It's not really a punishment. They came to talk to my brother, and then they called me. I was at work at a pub at that time, and they said it's about your brother. God, what happened to him? I was I didn't know why would they call me, and they said if my brother had because he was to pick an assistance. I looked it up, Guardian, and he had picked me. Oh, okay. So what's it about? What am I supposed to do? Well, I'm supposed to, for example, the policeman said, defend my brother. If they decided to put him to a psychiatric hospital, I could say, what's it called? When you do not agree, and then I could, I don't know the word. I cannot find it right now. But then I could help him if they wanted to take him to psychiatric hospital or something that I didn't agree with, and that he didn't, my brother didn't agree with, that he didn't, or that I didn't, both of us. Then I could help him, and so help him with different things, where it's not a parent, but it's a guardian, that an assistance guardian that helps if there are problems during that time. I assume. I don't think it continues because it's not an eternal punishment. It is over a long time ago. So, and then my brother was moved to a place called, I don't know, if you are not have some developmental problems psychologically. But then, and he was only there for a short time. I visited him. He got out, and then he moved together with some a bit younger guys he knew. And I didn't have to do anything. He didn't, except I visited him there. And but there was nothing to it. No problems, nothing to. They didn't put him to the hospital or do anything except talk to my brother.